Hello there everyone, this is I Mark III and welcome back to a little bit more Star Trucker, where I've actually been roaming around for a few hours after the last time because I wasn't expecting anything to happen, so that's been good. And honestly, it's what I was kind of missing and locking myself out of before the last time, so here we are back again. I've roamed around a bit. I am markedly a little bit poorer than before, but I have a few trade goods in stock, a few things I need to offload, and I also discovered these containers come in different package colours as well. There's red ones and blue ones that I've found so far, just randomly in the shops. More importantly though, full set of batteries, sorry, cells, gotta call them the right thing, cells. I've got controls up there, I've got some spare air filters, every filter's locked in, and a couple of even extra batteries down here as well. So, I am prepared. I've even got some fuel back after that palaver with the weighing scale last time. I don't remember if I mentioned it, but I couldn't avoid that weighing scale. Mainly because I actually reloaded twice before that one. So it's like, I found it irritating, I think I forgot to mention, but I reloaded twice and each time within like 10 seconds or so it was like, hey, go to the weighing scales. It was like, they were determined to get me. So there's nothing I could do about it. Other thing I've done, the main reason I'm actually short on money, is I've actually been and upgraded things. So my engine's a bit more powerful still. I've increased my fuel efficiency. I have invested a bit of armor plating to reduce chance of damage. And I've also gone ahead and installed a shock damper to my grav connection. So that means that if I collide with something, my cargo's a bit more protected as well. But the goal here is to get a mission done for Red Eddy and maybe explore some new systems, because I wanted to save that particular for going to new systems, like first time going there, get that on camera at the very least. But a lot of the missions I've been finding have actually been wanting me to go out to the systems I've not been to yet, so that's why it's like this one is rolling on a bit more quickly than I would have thought from the last one. Also something worth noting is, you know, the individual upgrades and things, apparently they can individually malfunction, so that I can lose them. Ignore that. My hull is pristine. I don't know what you're talking about. As you can see, perfect, absolutely perfect. But as I installed upgrades, I noticed these lights start to appear on here, and there's a surface there, so something's a little bit off, but they're all functional. But I actually got a bad clip. I had to spend a few thousand fixing that, and I actually lost one of my systems. Things I don't know which button marks which system, so if I get badly knocked around, that can actually happen, and I can lose functionality on some of my upgrades, which is interesting. I wasn't expecting that, but it makes sense as well. But sometimes the craft does need a bit of a check on the systems I've modified with it. Anyway, current cargo load is bound for Purity. As you can see, I finally found one for Purity and decided I'd pick it up. And so we are going to see what Red AD wants doing. I'm hoping it's the one for help with salvage, because the salvage has actually been very few and far between in the few hours I've played since my last recording. It's like I found like one, I think. Try 94%. I didn't. No, I don't think I collided with that. I also noticed sometimes I pick up trailers and they are already damaged and stuff like that, but then finishing the mission, it actually didn't dock me for anything for damage, so I feel like sometimes you do get something which is a little bit dinged up in the first place. So it's a bit weird that way. Still though, a little bit of random space trucking and growling at space jacket and watching those little tugs flying by without a care in the world is like good for the soul. Kinda. It's also kind of stressful, especially when there's rocks in your way, which I think there are here. Emerald Junction is not the safest place to be flying around, especially at speed. Now we're good. It's fine. I've also started using cruise control rather than accelerating and then letting my ship decelerate, just to try and help preserve my fuel a little bit. It's working out fairly well so far. I think it's more efficient. Oh. I've not seen salvage much at all. Suddenly there's salvage beacon. For goodness sake. Yes, I know, I'm going without the grav drive. That means that this fuel can does like to go flying. But remember, this thing doesn't take collision damage. So that's okay. I think I will maybe need to engage it depending on what I find in the salvage, though. I was going to say something, I've forgotten what. Oh yeah, I remember, right. Something I have done is I've actually installed 2 upgrades into the suit charging dock. Why? Because it is good practice to charge it while in a station and then not. But sometimes that actually leads to me just parking my butt in the station for like 5 or 10 minutes, just waiting for the suit to recharge. So it's like, you know, give me that 50% recharge rate, because the upgrades are actually really effective on that. So it's a really good idea just to install that if you're planning to try and use stations to recharge your stuff. Explosive mining charges. Okay. Is there a box here? I'm hoping there is, but I'm suspecting there might not be. Also, I might need to recharge my suit in transit too. Let's go back to the truck. So yeah, this thing fast charges. Or faster charges, I should say. I kind of wish the suit didn't actually have an inertial control, because... Well, it does automatically dampen, but I suspect, like the truck itself, it uses available fuel... Sorry, fuel reserve? Reaction mass to do that. Yeah, just leave the explosive free floating in the cabin. I'm sure nothing's going to go wrong. Gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. And I'll get that one because it's going pretty far away. I should have brought a container out. That's really unfortunate, actually. Well, maybe not. Okay, so I've burned half my oxygen supply in the suit. Those explosive charges I picked up, I'm actually going to kick those back out the airlock again. So, yeah. Why? We're going to Purity. It's heavily policed. I'm not entirely sure how to visit a shop while you've got a trailer. I might be able to just latch on there, but I don't know. Open the airlock, please. I want to hang on to this, because the only other item out there is actually a pack of energy drinks. Don't get me wrong, energy drinks are great. Absolutely essential piece of food and drink there, but it's actually very cheap in this universe, so it's like, you know, not really worth much. There we go. Just lob the explosives out the airlock. So that means I have to try and sell a whole bunch of stuff, and that's... I might have to recharge that. Now the question is, this micro-stabilizer, electronics, but it's fragile. It needs to be securely packaged if I can, but will it accept being packaged? If it won't, I'll need the grav stabilizer to work with it. Will you go in there? Okay, right, I can actually package those. Good to know. I've not actually really carried those before. So yeah, I just spent some time doing that, and burn out a power cell. That's fine. Add that to the stash of stuff to be sold. Click. I was aiming for that back one. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah. All in all, that was actually a pretty disappointing salvage trip. All I got out of it was that piece of electrics. Oh well, could be worse. Anyway, on to Purity. And yes, because I knew I was due to be swapping out and replacing a bunch of power cells, I deliberately bought a couple of extra size 100s just to be able to slap in as needed. Anything else needing issues? The Oxy system could actually use a replacement. You know what, let's jam this one into the Oxy system. I know. Another clip where the power cells are running down, yes. It's fine, this is actually like... In the last few hours, it's only a handful of times I've had to do this, so... Power cell consumption is vastly improved to how it was at launch. There we go. Sorted. You are disappointing. Probably the most disappointing salvage wreck I've ever seen. Another interesting tidbit about the gate travel, really. That's flashing stop, but I've realised I don't actually have to look up at the upper panel to see what's good, because 1, 2, 3, notice? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So those lights actually correspond to the individual checks to let you go through the gate. You only have to look up to pull the handle. I also found the system alert, by the way. There's a bunch of extra toggles and things up here, like there's thruster cutoffs, and I don't know what half this stuff does, but this one disables alerts, which would block the hazard thing from there from doing it. The thing is, that also removes things like the hull breach warning. Let's see, that's Atlas Prime, linkage, Emerald Junction. It seems like an asteroid harvesting sector. Are these residential blocks? I don't know, they're kind of boxy and bulky, they might be. No security check though, so I could have actually brought the stuff through, but the thing is I wouldn't know that for sure. And the map claims this place does have a fairly heavy security check. Sorry, security presence in it. Yeah, see, security, 4 out of 5. Not worth it. Oh, also, right after last time, after recording the last one and before playing forwards, I added it in the notes, but I didn't realise, but I did say on camera, it's like, I felt the prices were being just by the skills. I think they might be still, but the prices of goods like surplus and demand, they do actually fluctuate over time. Admittedly, quite rapidly, because effectively it's happening in the space of hours, because that's how long it takes to do one of these FTL jumps between systems. But they are fluctuating steadily, just over time. And different things come and go as well. But no salvage beacons, eh? Well, this one, because I'm already in the system, I won't get security checked again, so I can at least check out. Though I will have to recharge my suit, though. Because my suit is depleted. Couple of thousand, I'll take it. And time to go salvaging again. My suit is charging, but my system is complaining about something. Ew, that's why it's complaining. I literally just yanked 2 broken filters out of the system. Because basically I came into the sector and it's like, then suddenly it's like, hang on, multiple things. I've never had 2 break down at once before. I need the lights too. Though, as we've already established pretty well, I need like 2 functioning things just to breathe. This one is the one with the spares. I was not expecting to break these out so soon, but I need them. So yeah, that's why I was trying to carry extras. By the way, the inertial thing I mentioned about suits, it's not just suits, it's also things that are set loose in the void as well. Let's see. You are now officially for sale. There is 1 left in there. I also found I can jam 3 of these boxes. I actually sold some cardboard boxes. There we go. Oh, wait, no, there was a box where I had some almost spent ones. That one. Yeah. Actually, 67. That's still got a decent charge in it. I don't want both of these to die at once, so I'll leave the better battery in there for now. Yeah, I've actually been selling some cardboard boxes because I don't want to fill my entire shelf space with them. Like cardboard boxes and these crates, because sometimes I get stuff that doesn't fit properly, like these guys, for example. And now, because I turned the gravity on, I need to go and find those air filters I just, oops, randomly jammed around the place. I played in zero gravity when I shouldn't have, but that's also means I'm down to 3 air filters. I need to be a bit wary of that. Wait. Cold. Heat. I did not notice the temperature. Blower to full. Hot. I did not notice that there was a temperature warning. Jeez. That was nearly a death there. At least my air's okay. Okay. That was close. Ah, there's the other filter. Right. Well, this one's actually fared slightly better because I've never seen a security check once you're in a system. So it's only when you enter a system I've seen random security checks. And I feel like this might have been a smuggling operation or something I've just found because, well, there were some painkillers here which aren't a restricted item. Boy. There's also some fuel, and I did take the box out, but sadly there was, yeah, this is not new, this is mine, but there was only literally just the painkillers to put into it. And you have burned out a UCC. Right. Yeah, I feel like the blower actually does add to that. Let's just jam you in there. Yeah, I've random stuff in here. But there's also crates of wine, one of which I dropped because I came in and released it thinking I had gravity turned off, so, you know, that just doesn't like being dropped, so it's very low value. That shouldn't drop that badly from being dropped. I mean, those big crates, they're in there meant to protect them. But they don't, so who knows. Anyway, I do have some extra fuel as well. Unfortunately, I think I'm also overmassed now because of that. Let's check. Convoy. Yep, I'm over by 64. 60 of which is just from the fuel I found. So yeah. C'est la vie. Now because I've got that, I will be operating with grav drive on, which I think is okay. Yeah, you're good. I hoped for an air filter, but no, so I'm still operating on 3 filters, though they're all in good condition. Instead of already refilled my cab, that didn't take very long at all. And having max heat but low blower is not quite enough to stave off the local temperature, so let's go for warm, medium. Leave that on. Okay, that's enough for my temperature to start climbing. Good. Oops, I meant to start moving, not get out of my seat. I'm used to turning around and hitting something. Okay, right. Visit the shop, unload my suddenly gained illegal cargo, and then go ahead. HB. Why is pharmaceuticals mentioned? I've noticed this. A major station is usually marked, but it can just be an industry. Like in Edgeburg, the Foundry Hall is marked, and so is like the Green Fell, the place where I keep delivering glass to in less than ideal condition. So I think that is literally just a major hub. And over here, this is the main station, which I'm now looking at upside down. Yeah. Yeah, well. Hopefully this is where the shops are and things. Yep, there it is. Cosmos Cash and Carry. One of a total of 2 shop brands I think I've seen. Also, yes, I'm totally approaching this upside down. I can't bother to correct, and it'll auto-correct when I dock anyway. Yeah, that's right, docking clamp. Correct me for my errant ways. There we go. I'm now up for it. Gotta admit, though, I was surprised. This is actually I did have a slight case of overheating on one of the other systems. So that's the thing. This is the first time I was in danger of seriously freezing super quick though. So let's see. We currently have bargain sale on chemicals. Everything else is slightly reduced. Textiles, general goods, and food and drink. I do want more air filters, which is good for me. That's down. I am short of a UCC as well. Power cells I'm okay for. And I don't want to buy anything else not at that margin. Anyway, I've figured out the pricing system as well. It's like I can buy and sell things at half the usual retail price. So that's the target. Then, from half of the retail price, the one in brackets, it adjusts up or down depending on applied bonuses or negatives to the price. So basically anything that's I buy at green and then I sell at green somewhere else, then that is, there's profit, but the question is if it's worth carrying the thing for the profit. Like $10 or so is like not really worth it, but high ticket items can be very valuable. Anyway, I need to go and sort out my stock because there's a lot more than that that I want to sell. So I also need to re-engage my suit charger because I turned that off. And I did jam a big battery, but I've already drained about 20% of it with a bit over one recharge of my suit. So yeah, that's why it's a good idea to do it in station. Let's see. Yeah, I think you can see what I mean going on here. I mean, I could flog the micro stabilizer I got for free, but it's $50 below the average price. I can't actually sell the alcohol I've got, so I'll be running a grad drive a bit longer. I'm flogging the extra fuel so I can get underweight, along with the dead air filters and some dead batteries. I will buy an extra air filter because I need one. I am short a UCC, I'll buy one of them. And there's 5 in the UCC case. The battery case is full, and there's no other way of telling these things apart, so that's one of the reasons why I'm looking for coloured containers for my system stuff, just so I can actually guess which one is which, That is my dead 500 weight batteries case, and that one is holding the partially charged cell to jam into a system somewhere when it becomes available. So yeah, not really worth it because this one, it feels bought at average price. That's like $4 difference here, so it's a very low value item. Higher value items are what you want, but it's also like not super worth hauling the lighter stuff, especially if it's like low value but heavy. Fuel is actually comparatively low value, but it's actually very heavy, so which is why I'm selling one immediately. But I'm hanging on to one as a just-in-case measure because it can get thrown around when the gravity drive's off, no problem. I also can't sell my... I've already mentioned that. I can't sell the wine because contraband. So yeah, confirm. There we go. I do hope they put in a system where if it's arriving in an airlock and falling in an airlock right after being bought, it doesn't get damaged. But I don't know. Don't know how hard that might be to code. Anyway. As he sorts out a purchase, then I can go and speak to Red Eddie about hopefully learning how to salvage better. Maybe. Put you away. I bought you because you're cheap, and now I'm not selling you because you're cheap. You can't win, can you? My suit charger just had an error. I suspect that's another UCC blowing out. Very peaceful place, this. Yeah, I actually just... Spark City.
Want to join us for a little R&R?
Spark City?
Yeah, a shining beacon of consumerism among the haze. It does have some of the best bars and restaurants this side of Atlas Prime, though.
Okay.
Shoot, you don't have clearance, do you?
No.
See, the DIV won't let you travel those sectors without knowing your truck can handle it.
Okay.
Guess it's because your rig would be non-stop short circuits without functioning shock pods. Problem is, there's been a stock shortage around these parts for a while now.
Oh, is that
Not
thing
gonna find
that...
any brand new box fresh pods anytime soon. But if you don't mind secondhand, I might know someone who can help.
I've been running second-hand in this rig for a while now, actually.
Yeah, they
Second-hand?
might not be in top condition, but they'll activate your truck's electrical shielding.
Sounds like another consumable.
Should be enough to get you clearance.
Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, let's activate this
Go see the
feature.
Moon Baby, over in the junk fields.
Moon Baby in the junk fields. I need to visit the
She
junk
spends more
fields.
time scavenging than she does hauling loads. So if anyone knows where to find some pods, it's her.
I can't even say thank you. Cool. Okay, so I need to go to the junk fields. No security, low traffic, average temp, has a repair shop? Hang on. Has a body shop. Oh, that's interesting. Atlas Prime, we know, has a body repair place and stuff, but it doesn't actually say it has a body shop. It has an upgrade shop. Oh, that's the difference there. Okay. So that might be another source of modifying the body of my vehicle, actually. Is there a mark here for just standard shops? Yeah, there's a mark for trader, there's a mark for the gas stations, and a mark for job boards. Junk Fields doesn't really have anything like that, so it looks like this will be a dry run. I don't mind. I mean, I stocked up specifically before doing this stuff, so we'll find out when we get there. I figured I might need to go to the junk fields, actually, because of the name of the side quest. So that's why I was prepared in advance. Though something else I do need to do is spend some skill points. Because I have once again got a couple of banks. Perhaps wisely, perhaps not. Actually, let's check my convoy stats. I should be underweight. I am underweight. Good. I also, because there's another section in the convoy locked off behind Sour Candy, who, as we know, is Red Eddie's sister, who specialises in really fast jobs here. That's a good one, but that's also here, which is like reduces the air consumption of powdering on suit, which is probably a good idea. Let's learn about these. And then get that EVA suit upgrade. Confirmed. I've also realised after last time, these other ones don't seem to unlock specialised ones because the other convoy slots require reaching certain zones or completing certain side jobs to get to. So it's only these two, I think, which unlock through skill points. So I might as well unlock some other loads, or maybe cargo clearance, because that was actually kind of close. Let's get cargo clearance for this one. Look at me, I'm all skilled. Haha.
This is a break for Lucky J.
There we go.
Heard you've been given a just-in-time job permit. If that's so, then I might have a teeny tiny job for you.
Well, my rig is tuned for speed.
Link over in Atlas Prime if you're interested.
Excellent, thank you, Sour Candy. Though notice there, I did actually make progress towards getting maximum bonus on fragile loads as well. Fragile's actually not too bad. It's just that even if you get a small ding, it can be a problem. Go on, line up properly, please. Brakes. I have been approaching these things faster, I've noticed. There's the third. It's much more convenient having to look up there and look away from the shiny, spinny gate thing. Because the gate thing rules. The gate thing is all. These brief moments of blinding light make everything worthwhile. And now we have to navigate this place. I'm not that fond of Emerald Junction, I must admit. Don't get me wrong, the haze is awesome. And that's the other thing that sold this game to me, of course. The sheer quality of the presentation of it, because I really like how good it looks. But navigational hazards, just driving around, like all that stuff over there. Oh, for Pete's sake.
Please proceed to the designated waypoint and stop at the marked bay.
Leave me alone! I did nothing! I'm innocent, I swear. At least this one is not very much of a diversion. Up, straight through the debris field though, you'll notice. Yeah, the locals don't tend to care about little things like that. I was going to say, yeah, that's system alerts right there, which would stop that, but it would, of course, not notify me if there was any hull breaches or things. Ah, well. Wait station. I'm going to drive in the wrong way just because. But it's kind of odd that they have this one-way system set up. It's to do with those invisible roads that they've got, but they don't actually have us really have many markers for them. So it's kind of weird that way.
Alright, now bring your truck to a stop so the scan can start. Please hold. This won't take long.
You're not going to comment about the fact my truck is backwards?
No problems here. Head on out and enjoy your day.
Hey. I'm glad I sold off that extra fuel I got. Though then again, I did pick up that skill point as well, so that wouldn't have actually mattered. Ah well. Onwards we go. Straight into another debris field, I think. Actually, no, we are very close to the gates. We're not too bad. We're not too bad. Oh, look at the sun coming through there, though. Lovely. Oh, actually, there is some debris. You'd think they'd clean up around a major space throughfare route, but no, they don't. Then again, it is expensive to just do all that. I mean, that's why in the real world we have such an issue with debris being left around the planet, which potentially might soft lock us. Well, technically soft lock, using the gaming term, but might cause trouble for us if we overdo it too much in terms of leaving our planet. Just because of random debris, like even chips of paint, can be dangerous. But it's all up there because we don't really have a way to clean it up. It's something we're going to have to figure out at some point. Ooh, this was actually a different colour. Purples.
Welcome to Medusa 6.
Wait.
This is an automated checkpoint inspection. Please be patient while security drones check for compliance.
Oh, I see why. Because I had sour candy popped up, it rerouted me towards Atlas instead of junk fields. Well, that's $300 I'm not going to get anything for.
You are clear to proceed. Have a safe trip.
You're not welcome because I'm not meant to be here in the first place. Whoops. Okay, yeah, see, if I flip that, it goes away. I don't know what the other buttons are for, though. Like, I can choke my thrusters, I can turn on or off the thrusters. I'm guessing that's to do with if they're overheating and stuff. There's jam shutters, there's my horn. I don't know. I know the basics, but I don't know a lot of the detail stuff yet. Like, turn off rear thrusters. Rear thrusters sounds important. This is interesting. There's actually a lot of traffic heading towards the junk field, it seems. Ah, that's why. There's only one gate. Notice some of the gate systems actually have multiple accelerator rings. And yep, there's a string of trucks coming in behind me as well. Yeah, this is well, actually, that said, in the early sectors, junk fields, I think, is actually a waypoint between. Yeah, it's the connection between this entire area's tank town. Yeah, that makes sense. Not that I think it actually models these individual trucks and keeps track of them all, it's just like... Well, actually... I think I see a lot of the same trucks that have just gone through the gates appearing on the other side, so maybe it does track some of them. I don't think there's any kind of background economy going... Well, actually, no. I'm already in line, bud. No need to toot your horn at me. Actually, there is a background economy going on. We know that because the prices do fluctuate a bit. So, how detailed that is, I have no way of knowing. Though jobs do get removed from the job board regularly. There's the body shop. You know what, let's check and see if they offer functions that aren't available over in Atlas. Because I've got to remember, there is still that DLC pack that gives extra exhausts. Well, sorry, a different kind of exhaust manifold. If the DLC pack offers it, then it must be available in the base game as well. So maybe this is where... It is a junk field, so, you know, second-hand modifications and all that jazz. Also, I find those "your had here" signs amusing. Don't know why, but just find them amusing. I mean, that is a real world thing as well. Just billboards put up in a place, and it's like, your ad can go here. Ah, dear. Okay, 1800 to repair my hull. Hey, we can, yeah, we can customize hood ornaments, grills, sensors, and things. Pinged interest, lookout, cosmic wonder, forging head. So there are different sensors available. Warning signs. Ooh. And then there's a DLC one there, which is a set of a set of speakers. Okay, right. These are kind of pricey, but yeah, they are actual physical modifications to the model. Ooh, some of these guys, yeah, these are expensive to get, but they do customize your rig a lot more than the free paint jobs do. And that's the DLC one there. Yeah. Just scrolling through, taking a look-see. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a bunch of these I'd buy, and I think the prices shouldn't be going this way. Like, there are some I prefer more than others, so I don't see why they're all just steadily more expensive unless they do actually offer performance benefits. If they're just like, this one's more expensive than this one, this one's more expensive than this one, then it's like... In the Real World 2, there is like certain things that are more desirable, so they are priced higher. I've only got $1,000. Well, that would put me $800 into debts. I do have that up to 2,500 without any kind of extra cost or management, and then up to 5,000 without a fixed term you must repay soon. But yeah, things like often in games, because black is a popular colour, often buying paints to customize characters or vehicles in games, black is rarer and more expensive, just because people want it more. So that's a real world thing too. Some of those grills, yeah, I can see them be more expensive or desirable than others, but it's like, it seems like it's just like a flat, this one becomes available, then this one becomes available. It's rarer because it's priced rarer, not because of anything intrinsic to it. So I don't think much of the price modelling there. Oh well, it is what it is, and I think it's a purely cosmetic money sink, unless they offer stat benefits, which I don't think they do. And, ooh, I'm heading towards a massive ring, because these things are actually drifting around, and I need to be aware of that. I don't see myself visiting this system very often. Not to drive around, just passing through when needed, and that's probably about it. That said though, there's not much by way of small debris here. It's mostly really big pieces, some of which moves a lot because of the unusual shapes. Come to that. What is this place, actually? There were industrial platforms, but these wrecked rings and things make me think that there was maybe some kind of transit system here, or some kind of bigger station which broke up for some reason. I'm seeing a lot of those ring-shaped structures. Not any bigger chunks though, except for that one I've just gone past. Also rocks, so I'm guessing there was a station here that got hit by an asteroid or something. Because there's rocks scattered among all the mechanical debris. But don't see what it might have been. A lot of the debris in this game is like that actually, just like random junk that doesn't seem to fit properly. I've commented on this before. Like I'm actually driving towards it looks like a metal pole over there. Oh well, I needed to pull up anyway. Yeah, I just can't see what this stuff used to be. I can't see it all. Killer Kirk's salvage yard.
Red gave me a heads up you'd be heading this way.
Hello.
Looking for some shock pods? Well, I'm pretty sure I saw some around these parts the other day. Now, let me see. Here, try these coordinates. Just be careful out there. Real easy to rupture your hull while exploring this neck of the galaxy.
Yeah, I noticed. A couple of power cells running a little low, but that's fine. Okay. So yeah, this is just telling me to go out and salvage. Oh, that was close. That's going to be even closer.
Take care not to hit anything, alright? Careful. One man's trash is a moon baby's treasure.
Thanks. Okay, I think I've got a leak. Yeah, I've got a leak. Okay, right. I'm leaking lung juice. But because I was already in reverse, though, I'm okay for the most part. Yeah, I dodged the. I pulled up to dodge the little thing, and then I collided with the big thing, and oh geez, I've got 3. No wonder I'm leaking lung juice. I think that might be my big takeaway from this game, actually calling oxygen lung juice. Just because it amuses me. Come on, fix it. Now the fact I got 3. That was even though I was braking hard and I've got armor plating to reduce impacts. That tells me my durability might have gone critical. Though that said, I didn't get knocked hard enough for the crates of alcohol to fall off my shelves. So that's something at least. Now what it's done to my UCCs though, I have no idea. There we go. And yeah. Luckily I don't need power unless I'm actually fixing my hull. As you saw, there's another patch on top there. So, I'll have to check my damage display as soon as I get in. Just try and figure that out. Oxygen, you're still at 80%. You know what? Because there's nowhere to dock here, I will actually enable that. That's on. Was that always there? I feel like that's been added because I feel like, yeah, there's space for another system to be added. Interesting. Okay. Actually, let's check. Are you damaged? One of these was not. No. Yeah, the impact was enough to break my hull, but not enough to throw stuff around. Okay. Oxy we're fine for. I'll leave system alerts on. Power cell's about to go. Oh yeah, that was a service. A whole bunch of my stuff is impaired. Hull 5.1%. And yeah, added here. Shock pod malfunction. So yeah. Okay. Don't know. Moonbaby would actually like to get a freshly crashed rig. A freshly crashed rig, especially since it wouldn't need to go searching for it, would actually be a great thing for a salvager. Not so great for me though.
Bingo! I knew I'd seen shock pods around here somewhere. Go grab them and bring them back to your rig. Should slot nicely into their little spot on the lower deck. Once they're installed, your rig should have no trouble dealing with electrical storms.
Electrical storms, that's a weather phenomenon? Okay. I was also kind of concerned that it would turn out to be a stereotype here, which is like... There is a stereotype sometimes when you have multiple points to check. It's like it will randomly... The first two you go to are automatically duds, and then the third one is going to be the thing. So that's something that's done sometimes just to pad out like game time and stuff. There's a cardboard box here as well. You are a shock pod, eh? Actually, that's something that might still happen. Will all of these be good? But then again, there doesn't seem to be a health bar on them. So maybe it's recommending I go to other places and get a supply of these guys. Either that or I've been lucky and I've gone to the correct one straight off the bat, but I don't know which it is. It's just like, you know what, I'm close to the one on the left, I turn left and go that way. Very nice of them to leave me a cardboard box out here, though. Oh, my truck is looking so banged up now. All scratched and dinged. Truck shock shield can be activated. System protection from electrical overloads, which otherwise cause damage in sensitive goods and other systems. Yeah, the UCCs in particular, very vulnerable to that, it says. Also helps dissipate charge gained from spending too much time within electrical storms. Remember to replace shock pods if they pop to keep your shock shielding online. Thank you. I'll probably sell this cardboard box though, to be entirely honest with you. Put that in there. Yep, there's the power cell. Oops.
Overloading your circuits. They'll pop once they've done their job, though, so be sure to replace them regular like.
This is GB from the...
My goodness! Were you reading the mail on us, GB?
Well, it's been a slow day here at the office. So, is Lucky got functioning shock pods and shielding now?
Sure does. I'll vouch for him.
Well, then I guess congratulations are in order. LJ, you've officially earned jump gate clearance to the mineral colonies.
Yay! Hazeway, Spark City, New Aspen, Crossvale, Purgatory, and Meteor Ridge. A massive number of new systems. Oh, it's all in this area down here, including this one-way system through to Dependency Loop, which I suspect is named because it's got a one-way system running through it. Also, there's alternate route to Tank Town.
Just be sure to keep an eye on your hold charge when passing through those sectors.
It's also, I also noticed it has marked. I've still got another possible shock pod location still here. Oh, yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, you're gonna make me feel old. Anyway, I should get back to monitoring the airwaves. This is GV, over and out.
Well now, ain't that swell? Guess you'll be heading to Spark City soon then. Wish I could join y'all, but I've got a job I need to be getting on with. Be sure to say hi to Red for me, and don't let the party get too crazy, alright? Moon baby out.
Alright, thank you. I have functioning shockpod technology. Hurrah! Head to Tommy T's Bar and Spark and Grill in Spark City and join the party. I think I'll visit one of the other shockpod locations. I just wonder if we're going to have to keep going back here to look for shockpods. I might. But I'll check one more location out, just see if I can get a couple of spares. Because you know how things go, I tend to burn things out semi-regularly. So, might as well. I mean, they aren't heavy or anything, are they? Actually, I should probably check that first. I don't think they are. I'm massively good in terms of weight. This was actually around a station. Alas, sadly, there was no more shock pods to find. So it seems like it's just those 3 I'm going to get. Strange that it's left these things marked up on my HUD though, even though they've turned white. But yeah, I've just been to that one that was next to me, and there was just absolutely nothing there. Ah well, onwards we go. Let me just cut out my suit charger. And we drive for Spark City. That's something interesting. Notice there's actually extra warning signs around the gate saying, hey, you're going into an electrically charged area. There wasn't anything about that for temperature-based ones, but there is something specifically for electric zones, it looks like. So that is good to know about. Here we go. So now the question is there anything bad about having the shop pods enabled? Sector Hopper just popped up. Explore 8 sectors. Ooh. Spark City indeed. Do those clouds move? Locked, Spark City, Fuel Center, Tommy T's Star and Grill. Okay. Ooh. Very foreboding, this place. Also, what is this place either? Come to that. It's like big silos for storing liquids, it looks like, though. If this was a gravity-based area, that would be like a grain silo or something like that. Some kind of powder or fine material from the sloping at the bottom of it, feeding down into the cubes underneath. But that's not connected to anything. Don't know what that is. You are, I'm assuming, residential plan because it's similar to what I saw elsewhere. But this seems to be the Spark Storm thing, which will cause me electric damage. Also, there's a truck behind me. I should probably stop faffing around, and I will turn off the road. There we go. Because it's not like in the old Freelancer games. The little sparks. The travel routes in this don't offer any kind of extra protection except for the fact they've been swept for debris. So yeah. And that's the city over there, jeez. I do feel like those things might be moving around. Either that or they just slow you down in certain areas, like they do linger. I don't know. They're probably they're probably static. I mean, modelling them moving would be more complex than not having them move, but they do look very nice anyway. I just have to spend a while storm watching to figure out if they move or not. I am being kind of careful on my velocity though, because I'm not paying super attention to where I'm going. There's also notice, by the way, the city's in the middle of the spark clouds as well, so it's like, wouldn't that cause issues for the stations themselves? I don't know. So the cargo bays are safely outside the storm area. At least the ones I can see. What a big an interesting place. I like it. It looks kind of dangerous, but I like it. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the gang. Gotta focus on what's important. It is party time.
This is Tommy T's Bar and Star Grill with the 1023 for the approaching rig. I'm guessing you're here for Red's party. Got the password?
No, Tommy, I need one.
Well, look, pal, I can't let you talk without a proper password. Venue rules. Give us your best guess. Nope. Try again.
I did not expect this.
Still wrong. You got one more. Come on, Tommy. Give him a break, will ya? I was just having a little fun, Eddie.
Oh, Tommy.
No, but plenty of time for that once Lucky's docked. All right. Permission's granted. Welcome to the party, pal.
There's a friendly one. Okay. So it is a... Yeah, okay, so he was messing around. I did kind of enjoy playing along there, though. Though I would have been very surprised. Red Eddie doesn't normally forget things like that, though, I noticed. So, if there was a password, I'd have been told, I think. But I was just randomly guessing, though. Okay, there is a HUD thing about my... Oops, morning. There we go. That was short.
How you feeling?
I think I drank a little too much.
That bad, huh? You know, mixing whiskey synth smashes and two-tailed shrimp will do that to you. In any case, last night was definitely a blast. But you, my friend, were a handful. In fact, I noticed some graffiti near where your rig is parked.
What?
Now, I'm not saying it was you, but someone's got to clean it up before Tommy notices.
Oh.
I mean, I would, but I'm already at the gas station topping up for a long haul. You'll give it a good scrub, though, right?
I feel like I've been volunteered for something. Also, the fact that my grav drive has just gone off. Surprise, surprise, it's the UCC. Right. Jam that in there. I don't think I can actually sell stuff here, unless this is actually a shop. I suspect it might not be. So just... There you go, gravity's back. I am in a station though, so I will engage my suit charger. How are my shot pods holding up? They're all good. But yeah, it looks like I need to go out and actually clean up some graffiti. I was not expecting that. Shouldn't be too bad though. Nope, you are not a shop. Okay. Wait, do I have to undock to do this? I do. Dang it. Can't say I'm too thrilled about going out in the middle of an electric discharge area, but let's take a look-see. I love Moon Baby. You know what I find more concerning? I was allowed to go out in a spacesuit while drunk. Don't know why. Why did I put a ghost? Is this place haunted? Is that what Is my subconscious telling me that the this world has ghosts roaming the void? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Though it does seem like being out in the electric charge isn't doing anything to me. I love Moon Baby. Oh, there it is. Notice, by the way, this is all... They had to animate that. The thing getting rubbed out. Oh, the ghosts are real. Confirms. Okay, the ghosts are real. So there is actually something to that.
Hey, looks like that cleaned up just fine. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to literally paint the town red. Oh, and, while you're out there, could you check on the broadcast antennas? Tommy said something is messing up the grav ball reception inside.
Sure, it's a bit of a distance away though. Actually, you know what, that distance, I'm going to actually move the rig. Yeah, a couple of 100 yards. I mean, I move the rig usually. The few times I've had salvage, I've moved the rig if I'm like a few hundred. Sorry, if like 100 yards. So it's like I'd think about just moving the rig at that point, just so that I don't have to go too far in the soup. Oh, look at the hole though. It's getting some charge build up for sure. So this might be trying to teach me about that. I will engage the suit charger. Shame we can't divert charge on from the hull to charge power cells because they aren't batteries. Oh, that looks amazing though. Don't like what it's doing to the screens though. Oh, I think that was a shock pod going down. Again, I find it amazing that this isn't bothering the suit at all. I've just read my objective. Something messing with the grav ball reception. Remove the cones. Why are there traffic cones on here? More importantly, why are they? How are they staying on there? And why do we have traffic cones out in space? Oh, they were wedged on there pretty firmly, weren't they? You know what? Just because I can. Then again, they're called traffic cones, but they're actually more like large hazard markers, you know? I don't know what I can do with them, but I'll bring them with me. Because why not? Free product, baby! Probably not worth anything, though.
Got all the cones down? Don't know who could have done that. Anyway,
I think it was you.
Only thing left to do now is go talk to Rosso. He really took care of the whole gang last night. I'd visit him myself, but I need to head north and pick up my long haul. So, do me a solid, check up on him, will ya? Maybe see what he remembers about last night. Shoot, I'm running behind. I'll give you a shout next time I'm in town. This is Red Eddie, down a gun.
Have I popped apart? I have popped apart. It does actually have a more worn appearance now, like definitely used, but yeah, okay. Visit Rosso. Gotta say, I'm doing a lot of cleanup work for like 10 seconds of audio, like this was the party. And then it's like, yeah. I mean, fair's fair, but it's like... My driver, at least, he had a very good time. Something involving shrimp. And... oh, jeez. I'm not liking being in this storm too much, though, to be honest with you. Looks cool, but it is mucking with my system something fierce. I'm Or maybe this is like to deliberately get me to hang out inside a storm area to let me see the effects of it. Actually, yeah, that might be it. That first...
Hey, LJ, you feeling better? Stuff got pretty crazy last night.
Yeah. I was asked to check up on you.
Red Eddie giving you the runaround, huh? That's just like him, especially before he leaves town on a long haul.
Is he playing with me as
So
well?
he was the one who got drunk and decided to step outside, right?
Ah!
Didn't think he meant a literal spacewalk, but thankfully we got him in before he hurt himself.
Damn it, Eddie!
No harm, no foul.
Oh well, whatever.
Oh, and don't worry about the tab. I'll send Red the invoice. I gotta get back to work. See you around, LJ.
Alright, see you around, brother.
Hey, Lucky.
Sorry,
Sorry, I
Candy?
was kind of leaning on the mailbox while you were talking to Rosso. He's right, though. Red always does this. Whenever there's trouble, his solution is always getting the hell out of town on the long haul. Still, thanks for cleaning up after him. I appreciate it.
Nah, it's fine. I don't mind. So, Red did all that. Okay. Right, is there a job board out here? There is indeed a job board and a shop. This place is... Ooh, look at that. 43% for electronics. I'm glad I held on to that thing. The fragile electronics from last time. I just need to figure out where to sell it. I'm guessing it's over at the main station. Oh wait, no, yeah, it's very close by actually. Ah well. But with that said though, I'm actually out of time for this particular episode. So, I'm gonna call it there. There'll be a bit of a break between this one and the next one. So, if there's any comments from the last video as well, I will be going back to check on that. But until next time though, as I make my way towards the thing. Yeah, I feel like those clouds do move around because the bar and grill was not in the middle of one when I first came here. This place was in the middle of one though. But yeah, until then, this has been iMark3. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed the show and this chill time, just trucking around and cleaning up after Red Eddie. Yeah, I feel like it was deliberate to get that first pod to pop just to show us that, and then notice I didn't actually burst the second pod after that. So I feel like that was deliberate. But yeah, thanks for watching. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. Helps out me, helps out the channel. Because a virtual help outside also crave. Maybe encourage me to not crash so often with my truck. I do need to get this thing checked over there. So that's a repair bill that's up and coming. Oh yeah, that is mucking with my camera something fierce. Not sure I like that in this area, but well, there are upgrades to my electrical system, so yeah, notice it's not giving me a distance that I can actually see. There we go. Helps out me, helps out channel. Give me those virtual headbats I also crave as my craft crackles with electricity. And I'll catch you some other time. Ooh, we get to see the value of the cones. General goods, not worth much, but hey, that means I get like $240 for cleaning up after Red Eddie. Can't argue with that one. And I can also... Ooh, I can sell my general goods and farms. I can sell everything here. Yes! Okay, I'm going to unload my trade goods. That's the other reason one of the reasons I'm happy to be out here. It's like more places with bigger price differences and things, so more options for trading. Just need to sell a cardboard box too. But yeah, I'll catch you all some other time. General goods, pharmaceuticals, electronics. I did dump all those. Well, actually, used up filters aren't worth much, so that doesn't really matter so much. That's interesting. A popped shock pod doesn't actually lose its value. Yeah, because the two I pulled from my system are pops, but they're the same price as a brand new one. Sell. That is going for 3,500. So yeah, that's like 1,100 more than if I'd sold it before. So that's really good here. Of course, the traffic cones. Sell you as well. You get rid of these guys. Of course, it means it's bad for me to buy them, but the fact is, I've also discovered, and that's why there's a little extra bit here right at the end. For them. I've discovered that being in a station doesn't actually protect you from the electric buildup, because I had another. That's why there's two shot pods I just sold, because I had them actually go while I was here. So yeah. Anyway, chemicals at minus 26%. That is amazing. Let me just clear out the shot pods first, because they don't care if they're being thrown around either. So very rare item that doesn't care how badly we handle them. And I will get one more. I could get some clothing here at a steep discount, apparently. Well, actually not steep, not massive. It's just not big enough to appear on the list. Though there is these chemicals here available for a good price. Maybe a bit of fuel as well. Fuel's not particularly good value. Actually, neither of these. Whatever.